welcome back, wax friends, and welcome to the Wax Slayer. My name's April. So today I have a fun video for you guys. I have a lot of different LTOs that have been offered from Scentsy, oh gosh, the past couple of months. Now this has some of the holiday collections, some of the Christmas scents of the season, some holiday bricks, Gilmore girls, just a few random like weekly holiday LTOs that Scentsy's kind of been, giving us, which is unique to the season this year. And basically I wanted to do a one and done Scentsy Club because I didn't want all of the bars in all the collections. And with Scentsy Club, I was able just to pick and choose which bars I wanted to try that I thought I might like. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive on in. And we're going to just start in random order. All right, first up we have a Gilmore Girls collection bar. This is Stars Hollow Harvest Festival. So this is ground cinnamon, brown sugar, and buttery vanilla. And this was one of the bakery blends of the collection. And yeah, it's really nice. It's a very sweet, rich, decadent bar. I get a lot of vanilla in here and a lot of butter. Yes. It's almost like a more fall king cake type of a vibe. Ground cinnamon, there is very little spice to my nose. I think there's like a pinch of cinnamon, but man, it is just a pinch. Brown sugar, yes, there is a lot of sugary sweetness. And I would say it's definitely brown sugar because it's more heavy, almost caramel, but not quite. It's nice. I did go ahead and take this one out of my club just because I don't feel like it's anything special. I have bars like king cake, caramel praline cake, which, are $1 less. So yeah, I'm excited that I was able to try this one. But yeah, I don't think it's anything I'm going to need long term. Okay, now this bar is controversial because evidently this one is no longer available to add to club. And I guess since you just kind of took it away without telling anybody. I know in my Facebook group, Wax Slayer After Dark, we've been talking about that, how this and Snowden Sugar just kind of, vanished. But this is Disney's Warm Gingerbread Wishes. It's sugared cinnamon, sweet clove, and warm nutmeg. Now, I am not the biggest fan of gingerbread scents in general, just because they tend to be a little too spicy, but the scent notes in this made it seem like, it might be more bakery forward. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I still get a lot of spice in this one. Yeah, I would say out of the gingerbread scents, this one's probably one of the better ones to my nose because it does lean a bit more bakery. But still, it's not something I love. I don't think it's anything I need long term. So I did go ahead and already remove this one from my club. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy warming that probably during Christmas time. But again, it's just not anything special that I think I need. Okay, let's see. We have another Gilmore Girls bar. This is Dragonfly Inn. And this is crisp red apple, lush palm, cozy flannel, and red oak. And I believe this is kind of like a hotel series kind of bar. And I have to say, this one is beautiful. It is really pretty. And the bottom, I think, is even better. So crisp red apple and lush palm, I would say those are the two notes that I'm getting the most of. Cozy flannel. I mean, when I tend to hear of like a flannel scent, to me, it could either lean like warm, masculine type of a scent or like a warm, cuddly blanket. I would say maybe it's a little bit more of the warm, cuddly blanket, but it's very, very much in the background. And red oak, I don't feel like I get any red oak. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's so beautiful and unique. Scentsy doesn't make these kinds of scents very often, so I am actually going to keep this one in my quarterly club. And I feel like this would be like a great melt to have in like my bedroom or, maybe my bathroom, just something really nice, refreshing, but pretty at the same time. So really like that vibe. And yeah, I'm excited to warm that one. Let me see if I have any more Gilmore Girl bars. I do. I have one more from the Gilmore Girls collection, and then I have a bunch of other bars in here. So this is I Smell Snow. Now, I thought for sure that this was going to be my favorite scent. Scent notes are winter air, frosted mint, vanilla blossom, and soft cashmere. And that's like right up my alley. And I do think it's very beautiful. However, I don't think I need to keep this one in my club. It's very heavy on, I would say, like the peppermint and the fresh winter air. Like the soft cashmere and vanilla, I feel like those are definitely in the background. It's not overly sweet. So it's pretty, but you know, I have some other bars that I think I like better and they cost $1 less. So yeah, I did already take this one out of my club, but I will definitely enjoy warming this one. It is very nice and it actually smells to be like a solid medium on cold. Okay, this was just like a random bar that I've had in the past and I wanted to try it again because it's been a while and it was a Scentsy heartbreak for me, and that is from the Disney Villains collection, Just One Bite. So this is poisoned apple, forest woods, warm cinnamon, and black molasses. And out of the entire Villains collection, this one is by far my favorite. Yeah, it's just a really nice take on a red apple. It has the perfect amount of spice. It's actually really, really yummy. And I like the dark molasses in here. There's a sweetness, but it's not like overly sweet. It's kind of like dark and mysterious. I mean, I love this one. So yeah, I think I'm going to actually keep this one in my club just because, you know, I regretted when it left last time and I didn't have it in my club. And yeah, so I think I am going to keep one bar in my quarterly, and this will be something I will definitely warm during like the fall season. Very, very nice. Okay, Snowed in Sugar. So this is another, like this was from like the Gingerbread collection that was available, but no longer available now. This is Bright Lemon Zest, Gingerbread, and Baked Vanilla. So this is a bar where it could go either way for me. The Bright Lemon Zest I like. Baked vanilla, I love, but the gingerbread, ooh, I'm not so sure about, just because, again, sometimes gingerbread scents are just a little too sharp, and a little too spicy for my nose. And yeah, to me, it is more on the sharp side. I think the gingerbread is spicy gingerbread. I do get a lot of those spices. And honestly, like that bright lemon zest, I think that's almost working with the gingerbread to create a sharpness. That just makes it kind of more intense. And I feel it in the back of my throat when I smell it. It's spicy. It's spicy to my nose. And if I didn't know any better, I would almost say this has a little bit of grapefruit in it. So yeah, this one is not my favorite gingerbread scent, so I was easily able to take it out of my club. Yeah, I just wanted to try it, and I got it and I'll warm it, but yeah, I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to need more of. Okay, now this is a bar where, I mean, it was like a random like holiday weekly promotion that Scentsy's been doing. There's been several, like, they'll have like a bar with some warmers that's kind of like evoking almost like a home decoration vibe. So this is iced winter mint. It's sugared apple, crisp peppermint, and frosted spruce. Now this sounds right up my alley. Based on the scent notes, it seems like it's going to be a lot like Whiteout, which is in my club. And yeah, it's nice. Definitely get a lot of that crisp peppermint for sure. I would say this one is more minty than Whiteout, definitely. Yeah. There is a little tiny bit of sweetness with this, and I think that's probably the sugared apple. And the frosted spruce is just adding almost like a menthol type of a vibe. And that could also be the peppermint, but I really think that frosted spruce is kind of working with the peppermint to make it kind of mentholy. Yeah, so it's nice. I'm going to enjoy it, but I don't think I need to keep this one in my club. Again, I have whiteout in my club, and I think I like that one. Actually, I know I like that one a lot better. So yeah, I'm excited to warm this one. I'll probably warm it in like my bathroom or maybe my bedroom, but yeah, that's not something I need to keep in my club. Okay, we'll talk about the Wicked bars last. Next up is one that was from the holiday bricks, and like the holiday bricks, I already know that I love toasted caramel sugar and maraschino sugar cookie. Those are already in my club. Love them. I haven't tried spiced citrus before, so I want to try that one. And there were a couple other scents that just did not seem up my alley, so I didn't even want to try those ones. So anyway, spiced grapefruit. This is mandarin, bergamot, citrus, spicy coriander, nutmeg, and allspice. So the scent notes say spiced grapefruit, but it's interesting that grapefruit is not in the scent notes. Okay, but it's definitely in the scent. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very heavy on the grapefruit. And the grapefruit is not like a super juicy, bright, sweet grapefruit. It's almost a little astringent. I would say this is more like a white grapefruit. And then the spices, like spicy coriander, nutmeg, and allspice, it's not heavily spiced. It's more gentle. Um, mandarin, I don't think I get any mandarin in this. Bergamot citrus, whatever the heck that means. I don't know. It's okay. I'm very picky about grapefruit scents. I think I tend to gravitate towards like the ruby red, sweet, juicy, very sweet grapefruit scents. But yeah, I'm excited to try this one. It does remind me a little bit of Wassail Wonderland, but without like the tree note in it. Yeah, not a favorite for me. Not going to stay in my club, but I did want to go ahead and give it a try. Okay, now this one is another one of those weird weekly random bars that Scentsy, put out for us. And this is Sweet Tidings. So this is sparkling winter air, frosted orange, and iced cedarwood. Now I love me a good orange scent. So I did already warm 1 cube in my tea light that I have back there. And I have to say, you guys, this smells beautiful on cold. It's gorgeous. The scent notes are so interesting, like frosted orange. I definitely do get like a frosty orange. Sparkling winter air. There's a freshness to the scent, and sparkling, like maybe a little zininess. Not really like fizziness, but there's something like light and airy about the scent. Iced cedarwood, I don't really think I'm getting it. But honestly, when I smell it, there is like a creaminess that almost lends itself to almost being like a fresh air orange bakery vibe, which is very interesting. Now, I do like the scent profile. I like it a lot. However, in my tea light, it was not very strong. It just was not a good performer. So we'll see. I will warm this entire bar. Maybe I'll warm this like, I don't know, in my kitchen, see how it does in there, or maybe my living room, maybe in the office, and like all of my warmers in here, just to get a better feel than just one tea light. Now, if it's a good performer, this might be one that I keep on my club. But if it's not, I'm going to have to say goodbye to it. Even though I love that unscented peel, it's just it needs to perform for me. But yeah, it's really pretty, very unique, very different. So I do think it's a very, very pretty scent. Okay, now these ones, was this from the Scents of the Season? I think these 3 are from the Scents of the Season. And I only got 3 different ones because the other ones I was not interested in at all. So first up is Cranberry Christmas Cake. Now this is creamy vanilla, cranberry jam, and sweet ruby crystal. So this is the bakery bar of the bunch. I love this one on cold, you guys. I do. This smells so good. I love really good cranberry bakery scents, and this smells amazing. Definitely get the cranberry jam. It's bright, it's juicy, it's sweet, it's a little tart, it's yummy. Creamy vanilla, absolutely. There is a creaminess to the scent. Sweet ruby crystals, I'm going to assume that's just like sugar. And I do feel there is like a cake note in this as well. I like this one. I am going to keep this one in my club. I'm hoping it's going to be a good performer. Smells to be about a medium on cold, so we'll see how it does. But yeah, that one has a lot of potential, so I am going to keep that one in my club. Okay, next up is Sweet Christmas Lily. This is candied sugar, pink amber, and white lily. Now, I am not the biggest floral lover. However, sometimes lily scents can be okay for me because they tend to be like a sweeter floral. And then with the candied sugar and the pink amber, I was like, okay, this one might be okay. Guys, this one is way more than okay. I love this. This is beautiful. This is, first of all, it's very sweet, very sugary, and very body care. It's gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. To me, this would be like a very beautiful perfume or body lotion. It's gorgeous. And honestly, it smells to be like a solid medium on cold to my nose. So I'm excited to warm this one. I think it's going to be beautiful in my bedroom. So I am going to keep this one in my club. It's like stunning. It is so pretty. If you're afraid of florals, I don't think you need to worry about this one because there is so much candied sugar and the pink amber almost gives it like a pink sugar kind of a vibe. Oh, it is beautiful. Can't wait to warm that one. And then next up from the Scents of the Season is Sugared Peppermint Flurries, and I'm pretty sure it was from the Scents of the Season. This is Sweet Marshmallow, Sugar Crystals, and Airy Peppermint. This scent sounds right up my alley because I love those sweet bakery mint scents. I love this, you guys. It is so yummy. There is a lot of marshmallow. I get a ton of marshmallow in this. Very sweet, very fluffy, very sugary. Airy peppermint, yes. I would say like the peppermint is not heavy. It's not spicy peppermint because sometimes peppermint scents can be pretty sharp and spicy. This one is more like a candied peppermint, almost like a candy cane. I would say this is like marshmallow, candy cane, and extra sugar. Very creamy and dreamy, very delicious. So I'm actually going to put 1 bar, or I'm going to keep it in there, 1 bar in my bi-monthly club because I can see myself warming this one year round, especially in my bedroom. I think it would be warm and cozy and yummy all at the same time. Okay, now this one I wasn't going to try, but then I was talking to Patricia Gates and she made this sound really good. So this is Shrek Fairy Tale Ogre. It's apple, fresh floral, and grassy greens. Now, I love green apple scents. I also love grassy scents. The fresh floral kind of gave me pause, but I wanted to try it. And it's actually really, really nice, you guys. Yeah, there is maybe a little tiny bit of floral, but I think it is more of a fresh floral. It's pretty. It's sweet. I get a lot of the green apple. Again, it's like a sweet, tart, crisp, like Granny Smith apple. And then grassy greens. Yes, there is a lot of freshness. And there's a lot of sweetness to the scent too, almost like a vanilla. So yeah, this one might stay in my club just because I don't think Scentsy gives us a lot of like green apple scents very often. So when they come around, you know, I try to keep them close to my heart because yeah, we don't see them all the time. I do have a couple of green apple sweet scents in my club right now, but you know, this one's really good too. So yeah, I'm going to keep it in my club. And if it's a good performer, I'll fork over the extra $1, you know, every 3 months for this bar because yeah, I really, really like that one. Okay, and then rounding everything out are a couple of Wicked bars. And the first one, I only got 2 because the original one, I just wasn't interested in. And then there was another one that I thought might be a little too like masculine for me. But this one is a Friends for Good. This is Sweet Vanilla Orchid, a hint of green, wild strawberry. And it's a gorgeous purple colored wax. And look at the label. That is a really cute label. This scent is very interesting and it's really difficult to describe. Sweet Vanilla Orchid, I don't feel like I'm getting that. Am I getting like a hint of green? Yeah, I think I am. Some wild strawberry, absolutely. But I'm also getting almost like a effervescence kind of a note. So it's different. Yeah, I don't know if it's something that I need to keep in my club. I think it might determine, you know, I might have to see how it does on warm. On cold, my gut says no, but we'll see. We'll see how it does on warm and if I'm going to club it or not. I don't think I'm going to, but you know, you never know. Sometimes things can really surprise you on warm. And then we have Wicked Pink Girl Perfection. So this is pink bubblegum, sugared strawberry, and citrus. I love me a really good bubblegum scent. And this one is so much bubblegum. Very like juicy Hubba Bubba kind of a bubblegum. Sugared strawberry. Yeah. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It smells like a solid medium. And one thing I want to show you guys, do you see all of the little like notches kind of in the wax? From my experience, when I see this, it means this is like heavily loaded with fragrance oil. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This one's going to stay in my club. Yeah. It's so yummy. Oh, it's so yummy. It's like a fruity, sugary bubblegum scent, and I am so here for it. So that's it. That is, you know, what I threw in a one and done club just so I can, you know, try out some scents. Again, I didn't want everything in all the collections, but I really was happy that I was able to pick and choose and, you know, come up with, you know, a determination on, you know, what I like, what I don't want, what I want to club, what I don't, and without having to buy like a whole bunch of bars. So let me know in the comments below if you have smelled anything. Yeah, you know, I would say my favorites, if I had to pick like my top 3 favorites, I'm going to say Sugared Peppermint Flurries. So good. The Wicked Pink Girl Perfection because it's sweet and yummy and delicious. And then, wow, a shocker for me is a Sweet Christmas Lily because again, wow, I mean, it is like a sugary, sweet, confectionery type of a scent. Really, really good. So thank you so much, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.